Hello. It's time for a new video on group coaching, and I will tell you why. It is because something big has changed. I have been talking about starting group coaching. We're starting April 4th. So that's next week. And the time is to be determined. I'm working that out. We are dealing with people from England, Australia, Dubai, and then the United States, and then, the time zones all across the United States as well. So far, that's who I have on my list are from those countries. And so we're working on a time that's going to kind of work for everybody. If the time absolutely does not work for you, it's okay. You will get recordings of the coaching and the lessons, and you'll get a workbook, and you will have email support. So in England, our morning is their evening. If they just can't make it onto the call, that's all right. You will still get everything you need. What I did was come up with 12 courses, and we are going to cover one course a month. The first one is going to be Becoming a Brain Boss. That's what it's called. It covers 10 executive function skills. So if you're struggling in some area of your life, I can guarantee it's because of a weak executive function skill. What we're going to be doing with each of these courses is working to strengthen those. Now, what are executive function skills? Number one is metacognition. It's your thinking about your thinking. Number two is organization. Number three is task initiation. Next is working memory, then time management, impulse control, goal-directed persistence. What does that mean? It means wanting to get something done and getting it done start to finish. That's the biggest problem, right? Is start to finish. Flexibility, prioritization and planning, and sustained focus. And so I've created a course to go with each of those. And like I said, number one is going to be in April. We're going to start with Become a Brain Boss. And each week, that's the subject that we're going to be on. And I have 4 different areas of that we're going to cover. Next is going to be Organize Anything with Ease. That will be, so that if this is April, that will be May. And then we'll just assume that it's going to go down the next months. I might change the order of these if the group is interested in one subject more than another. We might go ahead and change the order. Motivation mastery. Getting started, right? That's that task initiation. Master your memory. That's talking about that working memory and just memory in general as well. I have actually taken a really fun course. I think everybody's heard of Jim Quick. I'm working through his course right now. We're going to apply some of those techniques into that, along with some of the things I've learned from other ADHD books and resources. Triple your time, serious self-control, get it done, fearlessly flexible, perfect prioritization and planning, and fantastic focus. And those cover the 10 executive function skills. And I thought, what else is necessary? And what I added was Life the Easy Way, ADHD life hacks. There are lots of things that I personally have learned, that I've learned from my clients, that I've learned with my clients, that I've learned from books and implemented. But there's lots of ways that we can make life easier. And healthy brain, happy brain. And that's going to be diet, exercise, sleep, and supplementation. And we're just going to go, it's not going to be anything where it's like, you absolutely have to do this. It's going to be, this is proven to help. And we're going to go over that. I know I've read lots of books about what we should be doing and applied those to my life. So we're going to cover all that. That's actually takes us through 12 months. Now, the kind of cool thing about this is these courses aren't released yet. They will be later on, but right now my group clients and then later my one-on-one clients are going to have access to this. So my group, as we go through the months, you will have these courses available to you. My one-on-one clients, once a course is completed, you will have access to any of them that you want. That is something I'm working on right now. So I said we'll cover a course a month. You're going to have a workbook. Don't feel like this is going to be like a lot of work or something that you really have to make time for. You really can do it at your own convenience. I've done this video a few times, like I've kind of restarted it, so if I'm repeating myself, I apologize. But what this is going to look like is the first part of the call, we're going to do learning. We're going to go through that week's content for the course. And then we are going to have a little time for questions, and then we will have life coaching after that. It's super helpful to hear people get coached and to have the opportunity to get on in a super affordable way. It's only $60 a month. It's less than one-on-one session. So that's pretty cool. I'm really excited about this program. And so what you will do is you'll find in the description, there is a link to a jot form, and it's super simple. You're just going to put in your basic information. You're going to tell me what day and time is best for you and in your time zone. What this really comes from is what I kept hearing from people is, yes, I've been to therapy, or I've gotten on medication, but I need the really practical advice. I need the stuff to do. That is what we're implementing here. And so I'm excited about that. I'm kind of answering the call that's been put out. I hope I covered everything. Fill out the jot form, get on the list, and we'll start collecting sometime towards the end of the week, the 60 for the month of April. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're going to learn a lot. You're going to have a really great way to put all these things that we need to learn in one place that's simple and straightforward, and you'll be able to apply. I am going to have like little homework assignments for you guys to do, just so that you're actually applying this stuff to your life. Let me know if you have any questions. Comment below. Like I said, check out that link. If you're watching this on Instagram, then there's a link in my bio that says application for group coaching, I believe is what it says. All right, I don't think I even said who I am. I'm Mandy with Learn to Thrive with ADHD. I got excited and just got right into it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be educational. It's going to change your life. Coaching has changed my life, and I love doing it every day. I have really slowed down this past week as far as the way I'm showing up online. I didn't release a video last week. I'm going to release this one today. I listened to a coach. I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now, but he talks about a concept which is slow down to speed up. And that's what's really been happening. I've been kind of in the background working, putting this stuff together. But yeah, jump in. I'd love to have you there. Thanks. Bye.